Yo, what's up guys? TechNick here, and today we're going to be doing something very different. We're going to be playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and at the same time talking about a new smartphone release. So I don't know if this has been done before. Maybe this is a YouTube first. If not, at least it's a TechNick first, that's for sure, for my channel. I'm super excited about this because Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War has been my go-to game since it launched in the last year, and before that, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. If any of you guys do play, let me know. It would be fun to hook up sometime, play online together. If you play with me, that would be really epic to do. So we're going to be playing the game and at the same time talking about a new smartphone release. And why this is so unique is because Black Ops Cold War released Season 2 and this map, Apocalypse, yesterday. And at the same time, yesterday, the Xiaomi's sub-branded company Redmi released three brand new devices, the Redmi K40, K40 Pro, and K40 Pro Plus. So that is certainly exciting, especially since I am a tech reviewer. For those of you who are new to the channel, consider hitting that sub button if you do like gaming and you like tech as well, such as smartphones, so on and so forth. My channel is all about smartphones. Today is the first time we're going to be doing a gaming video, so I thought why not take something that I love to do every day, mix it with something else that I love to do every day, but of course that's YouTube, that's smartphones, it's a completely different ball game. Combine them together and bring you this, some fun Call of Duty gaming while we mash out the new Redmi K40 series devices. So we're going to start with the K40. We're going to start with the K40, K40 Pro, and K40 Pro Plus. Those are the three that we have, and they're all great devices. They are all excessively similar devices, which we will be speaking about throughout this game of COD. Starting with the similarities, we have a 6.67 inch AMOLED display on all three. It is a Samsung E4. It is a Samsung E4 AMOLED display with 1300 nits peak brightness, which is super bright, and it is a very high grade A+ display set by DisplayMate. So the screen is the same on all devices. We have 120 Hertz refresh rate, and we also have, I thought I got that guy. And we also have a 360 Hertz touch sampling rate, which is absolutely epic. So moving on to next, guys. Okay, so we have the screen set aside, same on all devices. Now powering that screen is a pretty large 4520 milliamp hour battery and 33 watt charging, which is pretty subpar. So the charging speed is not the fastest, the battery is pretty large, and we have Snapdragon 888 in the Pro and the Pro Plus model, which are pretty efficient at 5nm tech. We have 7nm plus tech in the vanilla version, which is a Snapdragon 870. So that's one of the differences between them. We get that guy and get back here. So that's one of the big differences between these three phones is the chipsets. The Pro and the Pro Plus model both have Snapdragon 888 processing chips, while the vanilla K40 has a Snapdragon 870. Now the 870, think of it as a Snapdragon 865 plus. It's pretty much an overclocked version of the overclocked 865. So the 865 plus was overclocked of the 865, and the 870 is an overclocked version of the 865 plus. Damn, that was stressful. Saying that and shooting those guys, that was really stressful. This is a very different video to do, guys. I can't help but laugh, but it is a lot of fun. I hope that you guys are enjoying this video because I am certainly enjoying watching it. And there is a guy coming around there. We got to go back around. He's gonna come straight through. He's planted here. I just saw him plant there. Oh, there we go. We got him. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so that's one of the main differences. We do have NFC and 5G and Bluetooth 5 and quite a lot of regular things you see on phones these days on all devices. We also have LPDDR5 RAM and UFS 3.1 storage on all three phones. The strange thing is that the RAM is capped at 8 gigs for the Pro model, and it's capped at 12 gigs for the Pro Plus and 12 gigs for the vanilla. So the vanilla, you can actually get more RAM with the vanilla K40 than you can with the K40 Pro, which is pretty strange. Makes me think that the K40 Pro Plus was supposed to be just the maxed out version of the regular K40 Pro, and in all fairness it is, but it has an extra price tag to boast that. And the main reason for that price tag is the camera segment. So the cameras at the back of these three devices are all different. Well, the main one is different on all of them. Aside from the main one, they're all the same. All three of them have the same 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor, which is not a very high megapixel count for an ultra wide sensor. I feel like that one should actually have a lot more megapixels than phone companies give it, because ultra wide needs a lot more pixels naturally because it's a wider lens. But yeah, I think that where's this guy? Would it be nice to have a higher megapixel count for the ultra wide? And the biggest bummer for me is that we have a 5 megapixel macro camera. No telephoto here, not even on the Pro Plus. 5 megapixel macro is what we're stuck to, and that's what we're gonna have to deal with if you do want to get a K40. I would tell you maybe get a Xiaomi Mi 11, but hey, guess what? Xiaomi didn't put a telephoto lens on the Mi 11 either. So we're stuck. Oh damn, this is crazy. So we're stuck with a macro and an ultra wide, and then the mains. The mains are a little bit more exciting than the other two. The biggest gripe that I have with that macro, with that telephoto, the fact that we don't have it with the best model, the Pro Plus version, is that the K30 Pro Zoom Edition last year had a telephoto cam. It really did, and it did a great job as well, and that was the best version of the K30 series. And the best version of the K40 series doesn't have a telephoto cam, which is a bit of a bummer, but I feel like you use ultra wide more than you use telephoto, and you can still zoom in. It's just the quality is not going to be on par as the lossless zoom, but that's okay. It's okay for me. You know, these phones are so well priced, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. Now, the cameras are the biggest difference. This is the first time I've seen 3 phones that are part of the same series, and all of them have a different camera. Like, every single one have a different main camera. So the base one, the Redmi K40, has an IMX582 sensor. That is a 48 megapixel sensor. It is not the one that we've come to know and love. It is not the IMX586 sensor that everyone just puts in their phone because it's such a great sensor. It's just that old school guy that just does the job great, you know. Instead, we have an IMX582, and then the one up from that is a 64 megapixel IMX686, which is actually an upgrade from the IMX586, which is 48 megapixels. This is a 64 megapixel IMX686. This is on the Redmi K40 Pro, and the Redmi K40 Pro Plus has a 108 megapixel ISOCELL HM2 sensor. Now that HM2 sensor is kind of right in the middle of the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S21 Ultra. The S line from last year had, let me see where these guys are. The S20 from last year had the HM1 sensor. The S21 Ultra this year has the, has the HM3 sensor, the generation 3 of that 108 megapixel with a much wider aperture. And the HM2 is right in the middle of those two. It was barely featured. I only saw it on one phone, and that was the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. That was a great phone. It took some really good snaps. So if you guys are wondering about the quality of video, that's definitely the video to go check, that review of mine where I did the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. So there's that. And then, where are these guys? And then that's it. That's pretty much it for the similarities and the differences of all of these phones. Let's get that guy. Almost got him. Let me know what you guys think is the best version of these phones, especially when it comes down to the price. Whew, these guys are just... What is going on here? Oh, he got me. Okay, fair and square. He got me there. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the similarities and differences. There's literally the biggest similarities is that the CPU chip between the Vanilla and the Pro and Pro Plus is different, and then the main cameras are different, and that's honestly it. And the prices are different. I think the Pro Plus is not quite worth that very expensive price, but I think that the Pro is probably the sweet spot between all devices, especially with that wonderful IMX686 sensor, that 64 megapixel one by Sony. So that's good. But yeah, they're all pretty great phones, and I'm excited to get my hands on them. I'm definitely getting my hands on the Redmi K40 Pro, not the Pro Plus. So the Pro Plus is only releasing, you're only able to purchase it at the end of March, where the others are coming this coming week. So I am super excited to see. If I die from this, I swear. My gosh, I died. So I'm super excited to test out the phones. Maybe I'll get the vanilla one. I know many of you guys have been asking for the vanilla K40 for me to get that one as well to compare them. And bear in mind that these are all Chinese driven phones, so no global launch set for them yet, but everyone's assuming these are going to be the new Pocos. And they rightfully should be the new Pocos. So, oh damn, he got me. 21 for 21, that is terrible. What's going on here? Okay, you know, you guys are going to have to forgive me for this because I never do this. I don't talk about phones or even talk this much when playing. So if you guys would like a proper gaming video without me talking about tech, let me know because I would certainly be keen for that one as well. But I wanted to introduce it a little bit like this because, you know, my channel is all about tech and, oh damn. And I want to stick to that topic. So whether we're playing games or we're reviewing phones, it's going to be about tech. And fear not, guys, this is not the video that changes everything on my channel. I'm still going to be doing every single video that I do on the channel, all my reviews and the speed tests and the benchmark tests and all that jazz that you guys come to know and love. I'm going to be sticking to that. And I'm going to be throwing a video or two in like this now and then. So let me know if you guys are interested in that, because I'm certainly interested in it. Makes me very happy. I love playing Call of Duty. I mean, if you guys love watching me play Call of Duty, then that's just a bonus for me. And hopefully we can pull this game around. So those are the phones. And I must say, I am excited for a couple other phones. So the Oppo Find X3 Pro is probably at the top of my list. I know that many of you guys aren't the biggest fan of the camera bump at the back. You know, let's not mention which device it's getting an inspiration from. But it's still going to be an absolutely monster of a phone. If the Oppo Find X2 Pro is anything to go by, it was absolutely fantastic, that device. So I'm super excited for that. Of course, we have the Realme GT, which is probably going to be the Redmi K40 Pro's biggest competitor. Honestly, if they throw a telephoto on that phone, it's going to change the game. And if they can keep the price low, that's going to be epic too. So that's another phone to look out for. And the Asus ROG Phone 3 is another one. Super excited about that guy because that's like overclocking an overclocked CPU. You know, I just killed someone with my gas. Awesome. Okay, but we're gonna lose here, so we need to get there. Okay, and I have the perfect score streak for this, so let's get into our hiding place. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's take them. 1, 2. They're gonna be here. They're gonna come here. 3. Let's take them. Okay, hopefully that got someone. There we go, got 2, sweet. Okay, let's go. We need to capture this. They're gonna beat us. They're about to beat us right now. We need to keep on this. We need to rotate. We need to go next, guys. We gotta rotate right now. Where's next? Oh, they got it. They've won. They've won this game, guys. I'm so sorry. My first game on YouTube with you guys, and we lose the game. But you know what? In all fairness, it's probably this guy TechNick over here, because he was talking to his subscribers about phones instead of talking to the team about the game. So I'm gonna blame it on that one. You know, I can't blame it on the lag or the FPS. You know, I'm treated to a very beautiful computer. I'm sure many of you guys have seen in my previous studio tours. Talking about studio tours, going to do one pretty soon. Stay tuned for that one. Definitely going to be getting the K40 series really soon as well. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this hot take on a new video. Hopefully it's a YouTube first, if not TechNick first. If not, maybe it's a first for you. Just definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations with this kind of video. Definitely open to a whole bunch of different suggestions. And I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I did playing games and talking to you about tech. This is TechNick, and I'll see you in the next one.